Hi guys, so today I saw this tag earlier on YouTube, just flicking around. I just don't know why I fancy doing it, but yeah, I'm doing Scariest Things Tag. And I'll put the questions down below if people want to do it. But yeah, I thought it'd be a good laugh. I might get some mood lighting in here, make it darker and scarier. I might do it. Like this type of scary. It's funny because straight away after I just did that, I broke my light. So I have to get my father to fix it because I'm completely inept at fixing things. Anyway, it's got nothing to do with this. Okay, scariest thing tag. The first question is, scariest thing that's happened to me, my scariest experience. And I would go back to when I was little. We used to go on holidays to this farm up in, never eat right away, West Wales. It was called Nantcroy. And it was a farm completely away from, well, not completely away from like civilization, but it's pretty out the way. And it was a bungalow and like a road, and which led to two farmhouses where one of the farmers lived. But me and my family were up in the bungalow, and I came home one night. It was dark, like surrounded by massive trees and stuff. And I knocked the door. All the lights were off. I didn't know where my parents were. I was completely on my own, and I was shitting my pants. So I was like running around, and I thought, okay, let's just go to the farmhouse and find out. So I ran down the road completely on my own. I was little. I was like, probably was about 9, maybe. Shit in my pants. It was probably about 9 o'clock. No, it was in the summer, so it must have been later than that because it was pitch black. And like I was just running and running, and then I finally got to the farmyard, and I was just crying because I didn't know where my family were. But yeah, it was horrible. Like I was never been more scared than that in my life. And it turns out they were in the farmhouse because the farmer asked them to go round to their house, and my sister was supposed to tell me, but she didn't. So you know what else? No. So yeah, it was just it was my sister's fault basically. So thanks, Elle. Thanks a bunch. Another experience actually. It wasn't that scary. But me and my friend were jogging over Llanwynno, which is a road by me which goes over like a mountain range, and like it's pretty what the hell, pretty isolated from places, but one or two cars do go past every now and again. But we were jogging and it was pouring down, it was miserable weather, and you know those rag and bone men, you know those gypsy van people, scrap men, and they go past screaming "Any old iron" and singing random songs, and it's just like, oh, I'm gonna throw my shoe at you. Anger type. Yeah, I hate them. But one of them came on, and you just hear a voice going all the way across this like completely deserted mountain range. Well, not mountain range, just road. I mean, my friend just looked at each other, and I could see how scared he was. I was like, oh god. I started coming closer, so we sprinted naturally. He dived off one way, I dived off the other, and then they drove past laughing. So thanks for that, rag and bone men. I truly despise your face. The next question is scariest paranormal experience. So I'm assuming that's ghosties and vampires and werewolves. If somebody's ever experienced a vampire and werewolf thing, I'd be truly surprised. But you know, who knows, you know? Yeah, scariest paranormal experience. This was actually really recent. Most of my subscribers, most of the people watching this video know, will probably be here because of Bethan. She was there for this point. Me and her were sat in my kitchen, in my dining room, having food, and just out the corner of my eye, just I don't know, just something. It was white. I know people are like, oh, stereotype bullshit, but no, seriously, there was just something white. Like I couldn't see like distinguishing features, but there was just a white shape in the passageway of my kitchen, because my kitchen comes straight out to my dining room. But there was something stood in my passageway, and just out the corner of my eye, you could, and like people, I'm sure like Beth will tell you, I didn't know what to do. I was just looking at it. I was like, no, I wasn't scared though. But I was just like, what the hell was ah! No, That was odd. That was not scary, but just odd. But no, I haven't really experienced much paranormal stuff. Can't say I have. I know my sister told me the other day that apparently my granddad's in her bedroom, which I don't know. I haven't experienced anything. But if she thinks it's my granddad, then obviously it's not a threat or anything. But yeah, it was ever so weird. I don't know, what, uncomfortable, not scary. Just, ooh. Not fussed on that, didn't like that. But yeah, that was literally, that's the worst, not the worst, that's my paranormal experience. The next question in this tag is, do I know anyone convicted of a violent crime? No, I don't, and I don't understand the relevance at all of this question. No, I don't. I don't know. Yeah, so, are you afraid of the dark, and if so, why? I think people say if they're not afraid of the dark, then they're a bit of a liar, because I think everyone is a little bit. I know after watching like a horror film or something, I prefer not to sit in the dark, you know? And like, even if you sit in the dark, like if you can't sleep and you sit in the dark for a bit, and then you will think of literally every horror film you've ever watched. I do it all the time. Like I'd be sat there, I'd be like, The Grudge, blanket overhead, go to sleep. I don't like, yeah. So I am a little bit afraid of the dark. I wouldn't willingly sit in the dark on my own. No, I don't like it. I'm quite a horror film fanatic. Like I've got a hell of a lot of horror films, and if there's a horror film worth watching, then I've seen it. And if there's a horror film not worth watching, then I've also probably seen that as well. I watch horror films all the time. But yeah, that's why I'm afraid of the dark. That was my computer. But yeah, I'm a little bit afraid of the dark, and I'm afraid of the dark because of horror films. So thank you, horror films. Next part of the tag is there any hometown scary stories / legends? From where I live, not really. Like, seriously, the people around here look fresh from Jeremy Kyle. But there was, because I'm from a mining area, there was a few like mining collapses and stuff, and there was rumours that our old school was haunted, which I wouldn't say it hasn't. I know my old comprehensive school, before I moved to another area, was really like run down, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was something there, because a hell of a lot of people had been there before I went there. But yeah, the school I went to was on top of a mine, an old mine, and there was a massive disaster there, and apparently that place was haunted, and I wouldn't be surprised. But no, I can't think of any really legends from my area. I've heard one, but probably people will comment or something and be like, oh, I've heard that one, that's where I live as well, because it's probably a lie. But I'm going to do my storyteller voice. There was a woman who had a dog, a Jack Russell. She was old. The Jack Russell every night would sleep under her bed and lick her hand so that she felt safe. One night she came in, got into bed, and obviously she felt her Jack Russell lick her hand, but she heard a dripping noise. So she went to the bathroom, checked it out, and the tap was not dripping, so she went back to bed. Once again a dog licked her hand. Still the dripping noise continued. She got up again, checked the tap, nothing. She saw the ruined the story already. She saw the shower curtain was open, opened the shower curtain, and her dog was there, her dog's head was there, dripping. So the question is, what was licking her hand? I'm sure that's bullshit, and I'm sure everyone's heard that story. So, yeah, I don't think so. No. No. No, no, no. The last question is my favourite urban legend. So, this is for gamers and anybody who pays attention to the world. I quite like the story of Slender. You know, Slender Man, guy who follows you through the woods and he's not there. But every time you turn around now and again, he might be there. You know, that type of one. But no, real one. Everyone knows the story of Bloody Mary, so I'd probably say that. Like if somebody, yeah, I'm not even gonna say your name again because I don't like it. I don't think people do. But yeah, that would probably be my favourite urban legend. Can't think of any others, to be honest. So yeah, that. Rewind if you didn't hear me because I don't want to say it again. But yeah. So there you are. That's my scariest thing tag. I quite like doing this, to be honest. Good stories. I like to finish with a funny story. In a sleepover once when I was in primary school, this was a few of the boys, we would tell in like ghost stories. And has anybody heard the one where he's like, Johnny, I'm on the first step. Johnny, I'm on the second step. That one with the guy who's got like no kidneys is coming up the stairs to find this guy who like bought his kidney. As soon as we were getting to the punchline, my friend was getting to the punchline, one of my friends walked in. So we all shat our pants. That was a funny story. But anyway, that's the scariest thing tag. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'll put the questions in the crotch box as well as my Twitter and my Tumblr. Please follow me on both because I like talking to people who watch my stuff. Yeah, so like and subscribe, retweet me on Twitter, get me some views, and I will love you forever. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.